then I was actually meeting a new DJ, and she called me that, like, any DJ Coco's? And I was like, no, it's Coco Z. And she was like, oh, that's what some people told me it was DJ Coco's. And I'm like, where's that from? But
basically, that's like saying, tell me you don't really know DJ Coco Z without telling me you don't really know DJ Coco Z.
Exactly.
Drop it to the floor, make that ass shake. Whoa, make the ground move, that's an ass quake. Build a house up on that ass, that's an ass state. Roll my weed on it, that's do it. I do it. Do it, yeah, I like that.
Hey guys, it's Cream, aka Miss Cream of the Crop, and welcome to another episode of Welcome to DJs of 216 The Beat Radio. So you guys know we have this series where we're introducing you guys to all the DJs that are a part of our station, whether they're part of the team or they're affiliated through their mixes. And today's DJ that I'm introducing you guys to is DJ Coco Z. To some people, she's DJ Coco. I don't know why. Some people remember her as a mixed mistress. We're going to get into all of that. But I'm going to allow DJ Coco Z to tell you guys hi, introduce herself, and then we're going to get into why people call her DJ Coco's and why she used to be called a mixed mistress. So you have the floor, DJ Coco Z.
Hey everyone, it's your girl DJ Coco Z, aka The Mixed Mistress, coming to you live on 216 Beat Radio.
Yes. So your resume is long. It is long. You have been a part of the entertainment industry in several facets, not just as a DJ. So let's just get the jokes out the way real quick. So DJ Coco Z and I have like this inside joke about people calling her DJ Coco. Now, on social media, you know, you have to have your name as all one word. For some reason, people think C-O-C-O-Z is her DJ name. That's hilarious to me. Like, So when did that start? Like 2021 or 2020? When did that start?
I think during the pandemic was the first time I heard it. I had a couple artists do some video drops for me, and you know they kept saying DJ Coco's, or they said Coco's, and it didn't register to me in that moment. So I'm like, well, maybe they were moving fast, and so I kind of just brushed it off. And then I was actually meeting a new DJ, and she called me that, like, any DJ Coco's? And I was like, no, it's Coco Z. And she was like, oh, that's what some people told me it was DJ Coco's. And I'm like, where's that from? But
basically, that's like saying, tell me you don't really know DJ Coco Z without telling me you don't really know DJ Coco Z.
Exactly.
So if you guys ever see me comment on any of DJ Coco Z's posts and call her DJ Coco's, that's why. I actually know DJ Coco Z, and I know that it is Coco Z. So that's where the joke comes from. So you started DJing as DJ Coco, well, actually the Mixed Mistress. So tell us who the Mixed Mistress was and why you decided to change your name from DJ Coco, from the Mixed Mistress to DJ Coco Z.
Okay, so I initially came out as Coco Z, the Mixed Mistress.
Right.
Just to give you a background on the name, Coco Z is the rapper. Because I used to rap a little bit, but I'm really not a writer for real. So it was like I would write stuff sporadically and wasn't enough to be a rapper. And then I added the Mixed Mistress. The Mixed Mistress is the DJ. So I hosted my first project as like an artist / DJ. So that's how I came up with the name. Like, okay, that'd be dope. But then moving forward, the Mixed Mistress was getting lost in translation. Like, they just was coming up with all kind of wild things, like what the Mixed Mistress is, or it was like, it wasn't coming out right. It was called to be Mixtape Mistress, Mixed Mistress. Like, it was just crazy, but everybody remembered Coco Z. So I was like, I think I'm gonna just go with DJ Coco Z. Everybody remember Coco Z. It's catchy. It's simple. You know, that's my favorite part of the name, even though that's the rapper. But I love the Coco Z part myself. So yeah.
Actually, it's so hilarious to see that people were getting the mixed mistress wrong and calling you mixtapes and mixes, and now they can't even get DJ Coco Z right.
Great.
How crazy is that? So you talked about the fact that Coco Z was the rapper. Now I know that you have your Batman secret layer and you have your secret identity, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people think Coco Z is a part of your real name, but your name isn't Coco and it's not Z. It's
At all.
so how did you come up with your rap name Coco Z?
Well,
I know.
I used to play a video game called Arctic Thunder, I think, and the only black girl on the game was named Coco Z, and I used to always be Coco Z every time I played the game. So I'm actually like in the booth. I'm at DJ Ball studio, and we like messing around. I was making beats, and I was just doing a lot of stuff in entertainment. And then I was writing, and I'm in the booth, and A Ryder is there listening, and he's like, "You should be Coco Z," and I'm like, "I should be Coco Z," and it kind of just stuck from there, like. And then I added the mixed mistress to it. So.
Yes, I love it. So you talked about DJ Ball, you talked about A Ryder, you talked about how you started out as a rapper, and a lot of people have no idea that you were an integral part of Ladies of the Land, or LOL, which was a group of women rappers in Cleveland. So I know that that's a disbanded group right now, but we still got to give you your flowers as being a part of something that is history in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So tell us about you being a DJ with all these women artists, and you were also still dabbling a little bit of hip hop. What was that like for you during that time?
It was a whirlwind. Like I came on the scene, I didn't know what to expect. I was kind of just trying out the DJ thing just to see if people would respond. So I got hip to a lot of the underground shows that was going on in Cleveland. So I came out, I had my promo, I had mixtapes. I was just introducing myself, and I got a chance to meet a lot of the ladies of the land. And then once they found out I was a DJ, it just kind of clicked like, yo, you should be our DJ. We can just get it moving. I always been one for women empowerment. So, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. And then it just took off, like.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's when I actually met you, was during that time when you were just really getting started and you were Coco Z, the mixed mistress, and Ladies of the Land, and I was always a part. Everybody thought I was a rapper then. I'm like, no, I'm not rapping. That is all them.
Right.
So, being that you started out as a rapper, most people now that they're watching this and they're listening to this who didn't know how you got your start as a DJ, what they also don't know is that you have a lot of secret identities. Not only is Coco Z one of your secret identities, but you used to dance. So you're like our DJ Missy Elliott. So, and you were Missy for Halloween. Finally, I was like, you finally did it.
Yes.
Tell us about you as a dancer and how you transitioned from being a dancer to a rapper to being a DJ. Like, when in that time did you realize, like, DJing is what I really love. This is my passion. Because you really took off as a DJ. So let's start with dancing. Like, you started out as a dancer. So tell us about your dance career.
Well, I started dancing before I was walking, honestly. I've always been dancing all my life. And around when I was 11, I started really getting serious with dancing and started creating my own style. That's when me and A Ryder linked up. We was dance partners. And I went to college trying to be a dancer. And then I ended up getting injured in college. I messed my knee up. And then I started doing other things in entertainment. Like, my degree focused on everything in entertainment, like lighting production, video production, choreography, set design. I also learned videography. And then, but to rewind, during my dance era as a pop blocker, I was making the mixes anyway. Like, I always was doing the music part of it, but I would make a mesh of all my favorite DJs. Like, I just go by DJ albums, and I'd be like, I like this part of this DJ, I like this part, and I would just mesh them all together as my dance mix. So I thought about DJing when I was dancing, but I felt like, well, I'm great at this, I want to stay in my lane. I didn't know if I would be a great DJ. So I was like, I'm going to just, I took the safe route. Like, I'm going to just stay in my lane, be a dancer. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got the injury, it was like, dance is my first love. That's always my first love. So it's like, now what? So then I started, dabbling in beat making, and I do poetry too. I was doing poetry for a minute. Then I started rapping for a minute, but that was like short-lived, like very short-lived. And then, because I ended up DJing my own project, but I like the DJ part of it. So once I really got into it, it was like, okay, now I want to learn it. I want to, get better at it, perfect the craft. And once I really just got sucked into it, it was just like, wow, like, okay, I'm a good DJ. So, yeah.
Yeah, you like, okay. I thought dance was my love, but I found this DJ thing over here, and I'm like all in.
Yeah.
So who are some of your favorite DJs that you would say inspire you right now as a DJ, and who were some of the DJs that inspired you at the beginning of your career?
My favorite DJ is Scratchmaster L, for sure. Like, I came up listening to him. He made me want to be a turntablist, like, honestly. And then I was listening to DJ Low Key, DJ Chicago, definitely Jazzy Jeff. I got hip to DJ Scratch, and DJ Angelo from the UK. Like, he really helped me with my craft and me developing my craft. So right now, them are some of my favorites, like, that I feel like just work on my craft and give me the motivation, like, to get to the next level as far as my technique.
You named some heavy hitters. Listen, if you have to be not hip to the DJs in the city to not know who DJ Scratchmaster L, DJ Chicago, like back in the day, sneaking in the club, like
yes.
DJ Chicago made you want to sneak in the club. That's all I gotta say.
The flag.
He made you want to sneak in the club with. Because, back then, they really was like, you had to be 21 or 25 to get in. It wasn't like now where you could be 18 and, you could be too young to drink. And they're like, oh, yeah, you could drink.
Exactly.
Like, no, back then it was strict. You aren't 25.
Yeah.
You need to have a basement party. You aren't 21. You can only come on college days if you're 21. So Scratchmaster L, I remember him and DJ Chicago had a night together and talking about sneaking. Listen, at that time it was good being a girl because, girls, we could get into anything.
Exactly.
We could get into anything. So I know my sister and I used to sneak in a bunch of DJ Chicago and Scratchmaster L stuff because we knew the party was going to be rocking.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't have to drink because it was so much fun. Right. You didn't have to look. I couldn't drink, and I didn't care. I did not care. So you named a bunch of male DJs. You are obviously a woman DJ. So what are some of the obstacles that you face being a woman in this industry and being a woman DJ, and how did you overcome those obstacles, if any?
The main one is they just assume you don't know what you're doing. So you already just got to come and show and prove. So because I'm a lover of the technique, I just was always a stickler on how I sound. You know what I'm saying? Like working on my craft, making sure I get better, making sure my transitions is on point. So that's what I feel like makes me stand out amongst the pack because when they see that I actually know what I'm doing, it's like, oh my gosh, she's a real DJ. Like, so that's one of the obstacles I deal with all the time, just them underestimating me. So I just keep showing and proving, like, I know how to do this. Don't worry, I got it. Watch me.
Exactly. If you guys haven't had a chance to see DJ Coco Z DJ or hear her DJ, you definitely are missing out because she definitely gets the party rocking. And one thing that I like about the way that you DJ are your blends, and I also like the fact that you play music that people forgot about. Like, You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you'll play something for right now, and then you'll blend it with something that, oh my God, I forgot about this. This was my song.
Yeah.
That's like that's what I really love about the way that you DJ, because you surprise everybody. And no matter how many times I've been to events, how many times I've been to your birthday parties, and by the way, guys, she DJs all her own. She DJs her birthday parties. There isn't another DJ that shows up to DJ for her party. She like, look, can't nobody do me like me, so y'all celebrate me while I make this party rock. But I don't think that there's ever been a time that I've ever been to an event or any of your birthday parties that you DJ where the mixes were the same. Every time I've been to any event or got a chance to witness you DJing, you always play a couple songs where I'm just like, wait a minute, okay. I mean, listen, last year, was it this year? Earlier this year, Coco had me out there shaking my butt. I don't normally do that, but it's a video somewhere in her phone. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's what DJ Coco Z does to you. So we talked about you secretly being a mixed mistress, you secretly being a dancer, secretly being Missy Elliott. Another secret that people may not know is that you are you kind of like a chef. Like you get your chef skills on. A lot of people may not know that. So when did you fall in love with cooking?
This happened when I was like a teenager. My mom, she really introduced us to many different types of food coming up. Like we was eating lamb as a kid and lobster and mussels and all that. So once we got of age, she was like, everyone has to cook a dish. And we would all take turns cooking. So she wanted us to kind of learn how to cook for ourselves. So my first dish that I taught myself how to cook was lasagna. And I perfected it over the years. And after I figured out what I was doing, I liked doing it. And I just started to just continue to grow the craft, I guess you could say, in cooking. But it's more of a hobby for me. I love to do it when I have the time to do it.
Yes, yes. And again, listen, y'all gonna be jealous after this interview because I've gotten a chance to experience all of DJ Coco Z's elements.
Yes.
So I've eaten her food, I've experienced her mixes and her rocking the party. I've seen her dance, seen her bust a couple of moves. So listen, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like when I say welcome to Cream's world, this sounds like it's a place you want to be because it seems like I got the VIP ticket, at least with DJ Coco's, the mixed mistress.
Period. Period.
Period. So earlier in the interview, you mentioned women empowerment. So tell me what women empowerment means to you.
Women empowerment means to me is coming together and us being able to show camaraderie amongst each other and help each other where we can. So, and I don't see a lot of that in the male-dominated industry, so I'm a stickler on that. Like, I really try to help as many women that I can touch in the industry as I can.
Yes, and that's something else that if people really pay attention to you, like you always DJ events that are surrounded around women empowerment. You also DJ events that are uplifting our youth and our teens. And that just seems like that's something that's really important to you to do that, to support the community. Why is that so important to you?
It's important to me because when I came up, I had friends that wasn't as fortunate as me. And my home was always like a sanctuary. Like I had friends who was in trouble. They could always come to my house and feel safe. So that's just part of my growing up. Like my mom raised us that way. Like we was just always helping people. So I wanted to just keep that going. And I also work with kids at community centers and stuff like that, and I see what they go through. So I just want to be able to give them a safe place where they can come and learn and be better. So our children is our future. Like if we're not helping them, they're lost. So I feel like I need to do my part where I can to give back to that generation.
Absolutely. And so one other thing that I want to mention about DJ Coco Z is that two things that she's going to always have popping. Well, three. Her shoes, her nails, and her hair. So if you don't notice that, then you definitely also have never met DJ Coco Z. So why are those your three favorite things to keep popping? Like, have you always been like this, or is someone that inspired you to always have your hair, your nails, and your shoes popping?
No, I've always been like this. I came up, my cousin was a hairstylist, and she's, like, close to my age. So I've been getting my hair done professionally since I was a kid. Like, I think I started getting my hair done about 12 or 13. So it's just part of my upbringing again. And I've always been into sneakers. I've been buying sneakers since I was a kid. Like, it's just something we always did. And I just kept it going. It's part of my lifestyle, basically.
Yes.
And I always had pretty decent nails coming up as well. So it was just like, I did my own manicures until I could afford to get them done professionally. But, yeah, that's who I am. Like, I like to
right. Absolutely. So you have, I think the last time you mentioned, you have like over 100 pairs of gym shoes.
Yes.
Where do you keep all your shoes?
Actually, I'm going to send you a video. I just took a boomerang. I have a wall-to-wall closet in my bedroom, and it's a double shelf. So I literally have sneakers wall-to-wall, four stacks. So it's like 2 rows on one shelf and then 2 rows on the top shelf, and they're stacked up wall-to-wall. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some shoes in there that are collecting dust just because you forgot that they're even back there.
You know what? I'm getting clear boxes now because even when I read the side of the box, I'll be like, what shoe is that? So I had to open the box. So I'm working on getting my clear box game up so I can just look at the shoe like, oh, yeah, I want to wear that. That's why you always see me, like, with the same couple favorites on, because I'll be like, I don't even know what's in the box. Like,
you like, look, these are right here by the front door. I'm just going to put these back on. They match.
Exactly. Color scheme on point. You know, I keep them clean, though. So it's like,
absolutely. So speaking about, you know, you being fly, you have your DJ Coco Z merch. And honestly, before everybody's mask game was a mask game, you had your mask game on point. You were already wearing your mask before we even knew that a pandemic was coming. So tell everybody a little bit about your merch and how they can support you, where they can go and purchase some of your merch. Because listen, I'm gonna keep bragging because I can. I have a DJ Coco Z shirt, and mine is sparkly. Okay, and I got stickers, and I have a sucker that I'm never gonna open up. So you need to get your weight up. Get your weight up. So let everybody know how they can get their DJ Coco Z merch weight up.
You gotta pull up on me. But the store is coming soon to djcocoz.com. But just pull up on me. I always got merch on me. Got the lip gloss.
What if they're not in Cleveland?
Huh?
What if they're not in Cleveland?
Stay tuned for the store on djcocoz.com.
Y'all gotta wait till she open up her store.
It's coming, New Year.
Videotape myself pulling up just because y'all can't do it.
Exactly.
You gotta wait on the store.
Get that exclusive. But it's coming New Year. I'm going to revamp the site, and I'll be opening the store January 1st. So.
Yes. Well, congratulations on everything. I'm so proud of you. I think I've been around basically for your whole DJ cycle.
You have.
You've come so far, and your mix show is now syndicated on how many stations?
Right now, I'm on 14 stations.
14 stations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
You are definitely booked and busy. You have everything going for you right now. Like, you are definitely rocking it out for all the women DJs. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other young women out there that look up to you. And I'm definitely certain that you are someone that is making some young lady out there go on Amazon and see how much the DJ equipment costs.
Definitely. Yo, you need classes, holla at me.
I was going to say, so have you going to start opening up your DJ Coco Z mixing classes? You doing them before? Are you bringing the classes back? I know it's people.
Yeah, I actually started doing classes back a couple months ago. So I do private sessions and I do group sessions. On the website, djcocoz.com. Book your sessions. I got you. Whatever
Yes.
you want to learn, I got you.
So is there anything else that you want to let the people know about you? I think we covered almost everything, unless there's something that you want to let them know.
No, you covered everything. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you interviewing me. It's been a minute since
I
I've done an
know.
interview.
Yes.
So, I thank everyone for all their support and for tuning in to me everywhere. So, just stay tuned in. I got more to come. And, you're going to see me everywhere like 19 Action News. I'm out here in these streets.
Yes. Yes. And one last thing, give everybody all your social media handles, your fan page, and all of that so they can keep up with you besides your website.
At DJ Coco Z on everything, all social media. That's DJ COCOZ.
Yes.
Zeta.
Listen, I was gonna bring up Zeta. I'm glad you said that. I forgot. Listen, I had it in the back of my mind, but I think we started talking about your cooking. But we cannot leave here without talking about all aspects of DJ Coco Z. So we talk about the nails, the kicks, the hair, the dancing, the DJing, what else? The rapping. Did I miss anything we forgot? And I meant to bring up the Zeta, so you also were part of the Zeta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to sisters. Tell us about being a Zeta. Tell us all about it.
I joined Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated when I went to Ohio State while I was in college. So it was a great experience. I got a chance to meet women who are like-minded, and they provide service for the community, like outreach, young youth outreach. They help women who's like expecting children with the stork nest program. Like, it's just a lot of things that they do for the community. So I just was very impressed by what they represent and them also being individuals while they represent the organization. So that's what made me want to join the organization, and that's why I got to rep them, because they do their thing, like, for sure.
Yeah, I see you got your blue and white on.
Hey.
You repping the Zetas and yourself at the same time. I noticed that.
You know me.
And also, your sisters came through. You got the lip gloss brand. We forgot about fake lip gloss.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Coco. Listen, when I tell you guys DJ Coco Z she's like a DJ version of Forrest Gump. Okay? Forgot to mention the lip gloss. So she also owns fake lip gloss. So she got the lip glosses popping, the hair popping, the kicks popping, the merch popping, the nails popping, the sounds, the food. Somebody better wipe DJ Coco Z up, okay?
I mean,
somebody better wipe her up.
This close, baby. This close, baby.
You better wipe DJ Coco Z up before I come over there and scoop her myself. I gave you a year. No.
Don't start no. Won't be none. Don't start.
Like I said, y'all better go scoop her up, man. Somebody need to wipe DJ Coco Z up. Because, look, she done already cooked me dinner, so I know what I listen.
This close.
Listen. People already be in my DMs thinking Coco Z is my wife.
Hey, we got to have another dinner date.
We do. But anyway, guys, this is DJ Coco Z. I'm Cream. And I really appreciate you for doing this interview with me. I mean, I already know you, but this is fun. You still have stuff going. Look, it's nothing wrong with, getting more interviews in. A lot of times people forget their friends. Like, I'm not going to forget my friends.
Thank you.
Okay? You still need promo. You still need people to know who you are, even though you're out there. You're out there.
For sure. I'm always trying to reach more people. I don't assume everybody knows me, so I'm always like, more people. We got to outreach more people.
Yes, and we got to shout out the DJ coalitions that you're a part of as well. So
yes. Shout out to the Nerve DJs. That was the first DJ coalition to welcome me in as a female DJ. I got to shout out X Squad DJs. Go Getter DJs, that's my female DJ crew that I created. Also, Fleet DJs, Them the homies, they just brought me on recently, so I've been doing a lot of work with them. So it's been going really well. Oh, I got one more. Shout out to Coast DJs. I'm a Coast to Coast mixtape DJ, so I'm out here, man.
Yes. Yeah, listen, like I said, you doing it. You're doing it. If Booked and Busy was a person, the person would be DJ Coco Z. Listen, and on that note, we're going to end the interview. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for taking time out of your evening to do this interview with me. We definitely have to do it again. And I got to come over there and get me some salmon, some lobster tail, and everything else that's on the menu. Chefing it up.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right. Good night.
Good night.